plug. Yes. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the Plugged In Show. You're welcome. Welcome to the Plug. City life. City. Look. Hey. Mask and gloves, no corona. This a hold up. Tryna get fed off these feeds. Tell them scroll up. My page been lit. I had chirps off Motorola's. Next tale that I tell her be how I want them over. The people, not the masses. Respect the whole glow up. Explosion and exposure. Integrity never fold up. Shampoo, you'll get washed here. Yeah, head and shoulders. So watch where you headed to my hitter. Head and shoulders. Fire stick watching Vivo. Laker games on the TiVo with a few baddies. Cause I jackass like Steve-O. Black Bruce Wayne, my appeal played a placebo. Pharmacist, I passed the clip, she with the team, bro. And I don't like nothing y'all rap about. Bro, we are not amigos. All of y'all are the me-hoes. With every sun raising a day, y'all can see me, bro. Hollow man, y'all been invisible. Let me be, though. Sheesh. Just to plug this show. Plugged in. Just to plug this show. Debonaire. It's just to plug this show. Hey, it's the man. Look, social with the media during the social distance. Connected online, but in real time we distant. Shorty I was with couldn't see it, started tripping. Everything good went bad in an instant. Job shut down for a few, there go my chicken. Unemployment backed up, millions is out of business. Gave us some insurances, Uncle Sam read the pitch in. A band, a few francs, okay, back to the kitchen. The pie was light, so the pilot lit, time to take a flight. This the flu game, got us pippin', and of course I'm right. Walking off the floor, shot for shot, I got the green light while Drake got y'all left foot sliding. I'm out for prayer night, just cause Lysol ain't enough to fight in Trump Lysol. So we all suggest injectoride, insecticides. I disinfect these sex, reject, ejectilize, and decompress, and disconnect, and recollect what's left of I. That's enough. Welcome to the Plugged In Show. Showtime. Yeah. What we got? Welcome to the Plugged In Show. Showtime. Debonaire. City life. L. What up, L? AJ. What up, AJ? Pellegrino Tweeds. S.STREET Media. You know what I mean? Yeah. Easy on them. S.STREET. You already know what it is.
Yeah, you already know what's going on. It's Sunday, and once again, you're here with the Black Bruce Wayne, and of course, the lovely to the left of me, who's in the building,
AJ Lee on the scene.
Shit, AJ Lee. This is the Plugged In podcast. AJ, how you feeling?
Great, recuperated.
She said, great. Definitely sound like, you know, that's the mom with the Chardonnay at the soccer game, just, you know, oh, it's a foul, ref, fine, whatever.
Cha-cha slide with me.
Mine is the mom.
Yes. But we're here.
We are.
And I'm honored to have a brother of mine, man. I watched this young man do his thing, flourish. He's jumping in.
Right.
It's like, hold on, he's not saying it right. He's not saying it right. Hold on.
I need
That
my
boy
sauce.
grew. That boy grew.
But no, yo, we got Tag in the motherfucking building. Make some noise, man. Tag in the building.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
No doubt, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's been a long time coming. It's good to be back in the zone. You feel me? Back in the mood.
Definitely.
No doubt. So what you been up to during this whole lockout, quarantine, whatever you want to call it?
I've really been up to a lot, honestly speaking. When it first started, I was a little taken back because I'm really like an outside type of guy, party type of guy. Like to be at events, like to be performing, like to be networking. So I took a big L once it started, but then I, look at the glass half empty, not half full. So I just started to get in my zone, take the four walls and put the pen to the pad and really get in me. Like fine tune me, you feel me? Like sand down my edges and make them sharp edges a little bit smoother.
Right.
Like that analogy, man.
It's a light skin thing. Chill.
Yo.
Well, we're here.
Right.
We're here. Everybody got their lives going. You know, this is going to be a fun one. I hope y'all listening and watching and tuning in, man. This brother here is a character.
He's very funny.
Very. Creative,
yes.
artistic individual.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I like that analogy, though. But likewise, like the whole quarantine, it either made you or broke you. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that they was getting them checks. You know what I'm saying? Some people was out of work. You know.
Yep.
I hope y'all wasn't getting too comfortable with them checks, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can snatch them right.
That 600 was hitting.
Okay.
Everybody was living.
The whole hood. Listen,
very nice.
I was in Brownsville. They was pouring bottles of Moet out on Wednesdays.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I seen broke bitches taking trips to Miami
Stop.
and everywhere. I was like, ain't your rent due next month?
Come
like,
on.
what's up? What's
I know
up? How
mine
y'all doing it?
was. Shit.
Thank you for calling Key. They was calling that Key,
Hell yeah.
getting that
Please
unemployment.
input your social number,
Yes.
followed by your PIN.
Listen, I ain't even mad at y'all. You know what I'm saying? But don't be fronting on the gram.
Throwing money.
I hate
A lot of that.
on
No,
the
There's a
gram.
lot of that.
Cause y'all was not
And we
stunting
know-
before this month, before last
I
month.
couldn't even get a hot pocket from you the other day. You
All
on
of
the
a
gram
sudden-
with the bands on the gram. I couldn't get a hot pocket.
The crab
from you.
trees, the lobster trees,
You
the
couldn't even
steamed
buy
boiled
Lucy.
joints.
Bruh.
We couldn't buy Lucy the other day.
The
50
good
cents.
thing is, like, even though it got really crazy, you know what I'm saying, with the whole police and then there was some murders going on, everybody was wilding.
Yeah.
But it was good to see the hood just having a good time for a little while, even through all of the adversity and tragedies and everything like that.
Because it was a lot. It was
Um,
definitely a lot.
How are you? Like, your family, everybody's good? Like,
Everybody's great.
everybody's good?
Yeah, my son went upstate before this happened, so like he stayed upstate, and he's still upstate now. He probably I think he got back like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
But other than that, everybody's good. Everybody's masked.
How do you feel about him going back to school?
E-learning is the wave. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
I used to teach him. Like we used to do homeschool because me and my child's mother, we believe solely in like not sending him to public school
Oh.
and not
okay.
sending him to school until like 6th or 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Why for you? Like, what's your reasons?
For both of us, it was just my dad and my mom raised me. I lost my mom at an early age. Lost my dad immediately after that. But even my grandparents, like everybody who's taught me, I feel like the school doesn't teach you anything close to what your parents can teach you, anything close to what your ancestors, what you could read. So me and her just agreed that school is probably not the best way for a kid to start. Like it's good for a kid to finish and cultivate, but we want to mold him.
What
before we
about
send him off to
the
you.
like the early stages, social? You know, like being social with other children and all of that. Like,
I mean, I feel like my son is a part of me and he has me. So I feel like that interacting is just gonna come naturally. But I want him to be able to talk to people in a manner that's universal.
Right.
okay,
It's
okay.
And I
good
want him to be knowledgeable.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
right.
a lot of these public school books and these private school books, they got to bridge knowledge.
Oh no, I totally agree. I understand
Yeah.
that.
They
I
don't-
mean,
the
it doesn't
schools don't
stop
do
at.
that.
It doesn't stop at school.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people forget. Like at home matters too. Teaching your kids and reciprocating what they're getting in school.
And a big thing that I wanted to teach my son is self-defense. Because I was in the military for a couple of years. So
Okay.
I want to teach my son how to reload and cock a gun. I want to teach him how to clean a gun. Like these are things that are essential now in our environment because we got, like he said, we got cops killing unarmed black people. So why not be armed?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna shoot us either way, right? So we
Yeah,
might as well
no,
be prepared.
Yeah.
That's a
But
fact.
different states, it's dangerous. It's
Yeah.
dangerous.
It's dangerous everywhere.
Yeah.
I totally agree with the homeschooling. I feel like life skills are not being taught. And
No.
These things that you need to survive when you get out of school, you're not taught. I feel like he's going to learn social skills. That's what summer camps and birthday parties are for.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
know.
you believe in summer camps and those outside programs.
We're not trying to
But not
take him
everyday
away
school.
from. We're not trying to take him away from outside environments. We're trying to take him away from people who can mold him. we want to mold him. Because a child that, when you send a child off to school, he's immediately being brainwashed. Bells, food, when to nap, when to wake up, when to do.
Right.
You're training him for, what are you training him for? So I want to be able to condition my son like, yo, listen, this is what we're going to do. Every day is going to be a different lesson. And that's it. You can come to school in your pajamas. I don't care what you do as long as you get this knowledge.
Right.
As long as you get this knowledge. And I feel like it makes him more comfortable because he doesn't have to wake up at the crack of dawn to get on a bus to go to school to do all of this weird stuff. You can literally walk to me in the living room and be like, Dad, I want to learn. I want to learn about Martin Luther King today. All right, cool. Let's look up some knowledge. Let's get a book. Let's go to the library. Let's take a trip. We could do all of that. I'm interactive.
Okay. Dope.
It starts at home, man, because you ever, like, when you ever be around kids and you'd be like, yo, how this dude is, like, super smart. It's like a little adult. It's like how yeah.
Yeah, for real, though.
You throw them in, you talk to them like people.
Like people, not that goo-goo gaga shit.
Just watch it.
Right.
Yo, put it down, bro.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. My son has had those times. Like, his new thing now, well, when I had him, was taking eggs out the refrigerator and just cracking them on the floor.
Oh, hell no.
But see, that's funny because I don't like eggs, so I never punished him. So when he goes back to his mother's, he does the same thing. And she'd be like, she'll call me, she'll be like, why is he cracking eggs on my floor? Does he do this with you? I was like, yeah. She was like, did you hit him? I'm like, no. Why not? I don't like eggs.
Okay, but do you at least teach him how to clean the mess up?
Oh, nah.
What? So we're just letting the eggs are just cracked on the floor.
I mean, I clean it up. I'd be like, yo, why you did that?
Tag.
I'd be like, yo, why you did that? And then he'll look at me.
Parenting with tag.
And I'd be like, you know what? I don't even like eggs. You good. I'll clean it up. Have fun.
What?
So he going turn.
Wait, how old are we talking about?
Wait. AJ, hold on.
My son is 3.
AJ, he gonna be 21, right?
Cracking eggs on the floor?
He gonna go to this chick crib. So yeah, I'm about to make you some food and all that, right? Then you go. She gonna be in the bathroom, or she gonna hear cat. She gonna run out. What the hell is going on?
What is this?
Eggs on the floor.
Eggs on the floor. My dad said it's okay.
My dad, yeah.
Nah. See, I didn't say it was okay or it wasn't. I didn't. There was no punishment needed. I think a kid deserves to be a kid. Like, she likes eggs, so she feels like that's a waste. Me, I don't like eggs. Like, I just buy them just because certain people come over and they be like, I want an omelet. I don't give a damn about them eggs.
Wow.
If he threw a steak out my window, I'm gonna have to beat your ass. But
my goodness. Oh my God. Okay. All right.
How old is your son?
3.
Oh,
He's
nice,
3.
nice. Yo, make some noise, man, for tag
young fathers,
man, for the young ones.
Fatherhood.
Man. Yes, man. So my son is 3 as well. I have a son. His name is CJ. And he's a little bright kid, just like you. Same complexion. His mom.
Are you trying to say he's light skinned?
He's very light.
Oh, because we don't understand what bright means. But
no, he's light. Like, when he was born, my mom's pulled me to the side. Like, you sure?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so done with this whole conversation.
Like,
because he looked just like your ass.
He damn sure do.
It's like, I'm talking about spit him
with a
little
bit more hair, though.
He came out.
More hair, though. a lot more hair. My bad.
They want to go there. Listen, only certain people could rock the baldy. So
you right,
know,
Kobe.
Listen,
George Jefferson.
Hey,
I'm mashed.
You ever see them dudes just like, damn? You just know he didn't want to, but he had to.
Michael Jordan.
That half moon thing don't be looked at. George Jefferson, you don't want that.
What you mean?
Gotta get rid
you
of
ever
that.
seen Coming to America?
Bro,
what's homie's name? They Amos.
No.
You can't have the sunroof
John Amos.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing the sunroof.
It's 2020.
No sunroof.
Your thoughts can illuminate.
Yeah, you better illuminate that by man and get that Gillette, the best man can get. God damn it, I need to be paid for that. I heard if y'all listening, Gillette, or y'all, you know what I mean. But no, we here with Tag. So listen, man, I want to know the influences, man, when it comes to music, when you're putting projects together, when you're putting singles together, whatever you're doing. First and foremost, who influenced you to even start doing music, and anybody out right now that you like that you kind of could say, yeah, that's kind of my lane, you know what I mean? These are kind of the guys that if you search Tag, you'll find these guys in the same realm. So, you know, like artists that's out.
So one, I actually didn't start doing music. I started doing poetry because of my father. He was a big avid person in the like write your thoughts down in a book type of deal.
Right.
So like when I used to come home from school, you know, you had a bad day, you start writing about, oh, the teacher made me do this, I had to wear this, and I started flowing, and I was just like, so I did a couple poetry events, and then my dad was started teaching me like about like Public Enemy and NWA and Tribe Called Quest, Q-Tip, Alone, and I just really started to like grow, and I was like, nah, I want to be a rapper. And my dad was like, that's not where it's at. He was like, I need you to be bigger than that. I just wanted to show you this is what you can do with your passion. I'm like, nah, I want to be a rapper. That's it for me. That's it. Fuck school, fuck all of that. I want to be a rapper.
This is what it is.
And he was like, nah, but there's a lot. Like, he made me watch the whole NWA, the original documentary, not the Straight Outta Compton shit, like the original NWA documentary. Gotcha. And that's when I started to realize, like, this rap shit is really deeper than what people think it is. It's not just an image. It's not just a persona. It's really a lifestyle. So that's when I started writing, and I started getting more knowledgeable on the whole rap thing. And I started to listen to old school people first. Then I started moving into this generation. So you also asked me, who are some of my influences? Obviously, I fuck with NWA heavy, but I'm not a group. But that's the type of impact I want to have on my generation, is that NWA feel, that not fuck the police per se, but just like stand up for what you believe in and stand on it. If you stand for something, you'll never fall for everything. Feel me? So that's really where I get it from. I also fuck with Chance just because he's from Chicago, but also because like everybody wants to be independent, but not everybody knows what it takes to be independent. There's gonna be some nights where your stomach touch your back. There's gonna be other nights where you eating gravy, you feel me, with everybody at the table and everybody feasting with you. And there's gonna be some nights where you don't have none of that and all of the above. So you was broke last week, you rich this week. What changed? Your hard work, your dedication, your perseverance. So I mean, Chance, Lupe, I fuck with Jeezy heavy just for the trap feel. Jay-Z, early Kanye West. It's just a lot of people. Like, I feel like I'm a combination of everything that I've listened to from old to new, and I've just kind of incorporated that into my little style.
You don't fuck with I got the keys.
DJ Khaled?
In real life, I'm like how? In real life, in life, now. In real life, in like me. In real life, in life, go. You don't fuck with that Hov?
Nah, I don't fuck with that.
Come on now.
I don't fuck with that Hov. I fuck with Hov when he was, before he decided to change his name for $1, before he bought the Brooklyn Nets.
Change his name for $1?
For $1.
Because that's what he did. He's a sellout.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you really do your research, but everybody talks about how Kaepernick took that knee. Cool, Kaepernick took that knee. But the reason why Kaepernick is not on another NFL team is because he signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay.
So if this is your life and you love that Black Power shit, why would you sign an NDA? Just saying. Like, what is the NFL telling you that you need to be like, all right, this is not the move for me? And then Jay-Z got what Jay-Z said in that one song where he was like, I'll never do the NFL no more, no Super Bowls for me. Something like that, something along them lines. And then he got endorsed by the NFL. He bought them out. And then what'd you do for Kaepernick? Just saying.
I mean, you can't save everybody, man.
When you got that type of power, you messing with the NFL. You gotta be, Brooklyn Nets on your back.
But you gotta be smart with it too, man. Because then you put your family in harm's way. You gotta help who you can help.
Right.
But you gotta be smart because you got family. You still got people that's in the hood probably too. That's still in the P's that you can't. You know what I mean? That I'm not moving. I've been living here 30 years. Aunts, uncles. You got to think about all of that. You know, he helped Wayne, he helped DMX, he helped a lot of artists, a lot of activists, and a lot of children, a lot of groups, a lot of he does what he does.
Who, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
I always love the butts. The butts is like the end of the cigarette because you hate it.
You can't help everybody, man.
When you a person of that, when you're a black person of that influential power,
right,
you can help everybody. That's what I'm trying to say. When you have billions of dollars that you're wasting, you can help. You have your own streaming service.
You
didn't even want to sell your music to iTunes. because you have your own streaming service. That's how collective his mind. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from Jay. Jay is a smart businessman. He's a great businessman.
That's a fact.
But at the same time, if you early Jay was rapping about how I'm gonna get my niggas out the hood.
He saved a lot of niggas,
right?
But he let a lot of niggas die too. Like, we not gonna ignore that.
I see Beanie Siegel in jail or dead. I see Memphis Bleak dead. I see.
So we gonna ignore the dead niggas just because he saved
they're not dead. I'm just saying he saved a lot of dudes.
Like, save more.
Like, you know what I mean?
When you a superhero, you can save more. Black Bruce Wayne, you know that.
Man, listen, I'm saving about 6 niggas and that's it, man. The rest of y'all, especially, it be a lot of dudes that just wait for you on the bench.
But that's different.
Like this.
That's
like if
different.
you're not grinding and putting in that work, and then it's like, okay, let me help you.
I get it.
What you're saying about Jay as far as being a sellout, a lot of moves that he made
were sellout moves.
But why though? I mean, like you said, you can't save everybody.
You're right, but there's my father taught me one thing, and this is something that will carry me to the grave, and I'll teach my son the same thing. If you can't stand for your word, then what are you falling for? Do you get that?
That's
I mean, okay, but
so if
I'm not.
So if I put in a verse or in a song, I'll never do the Super Bowl again, and I come out publicly and say that, and then next thing you know, I'm endorsed by the NFL. Like, it's kind of iffy.
Well, he's not doing Super Bowls.
You don't know that. He's
endorsed by the NFL. I mean, you know.
I don't know. I don't know the politics enough to argue this, but I just don't feel like it's right. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a heavy one. We will be here all day on that.
Word.
You guys, you deliberate, you think about it, and let us know what you think if Jay-Z's a sellout.
Do your research, man. Do your research.
You
I don't think he's a sellout.
You'll be on YouTube for like 8 hours, 3 days.
Nah, it does require you to do an extensive
all of that Illuminati. I was on the YouTube. They was like,
for the Illuminati shit? This is Jay-Z.
Do you know what he does?
Right. It's
know about the kids in Canada, Australia, Antarctica. Like, it's like so many stories, man.
I don't want to believe that.
I like the fact that you have your strong points, that you're knowledgeable, you do your research, and that you don't just
ranting?
Show love. I would say ranting, but show love to an MC or anybody just because of what they do or who they are.
Yeah.
You know, you do your research. So I salute that, man.
You're solid in your own truth.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate that.
But being that you got all of this going on, I heard you say Chance the Rapper.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, south side of 187, baby.
Okay, Shot-Town in the house.
So he's gangster too. On top of the creativity is a little gangster in there.
There's no gangster in me.
Yeah.
There's a couple gangsters in my cul-de-sac, but I'm not that gangster.
Cul-de-sac.
Hold on.
Yeah, I live in a cul-de-sac.
Listen, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, but viewers, cul-de-sac. I want you guys.
That is some suburb shit. Cul-de-sac.
If you ever watch Ed, and Eddie, you know what a cul-de-sac is.
I need you guys to just sound it out and then Google it if you don't know what we're talking about.
They're like, what?
Let's go ahead with the big words. That's why I don't watch the show, man.
But you're from Chicago. So, like, when did you move to New York?
That's an extensive story.
Okay.
So I was in Chicago. I used to come to New York for the summers because my grandparents lived out here.
Okay.
So, after my mom passed away, I was with my dad for a little bit, but he kept going underway because he was in the military, which influenced me obviously to join the military. So after he passed, I joined the military. I went to JROTC, fresh out of high school, joined the military. Then they flew me all around the world. Army Reserve. So I did basic training in Chicago on Great Lakes. Everybody should know that base if you're military bound. Then from there they moved me to, I went on a Tiger Cruise, which is typically a 7-day trip. You go past Hawaii, Trinidad, and a couple other islands, small islands, just to like peek in and do whatever. And
what do you do?
Me? I'm a weapons specialist, EN3.
So, like, you check, like,
I make sure your sights
weapons?
is, yeah, basically.
Okay.
Make sure everything good before you go out into the field. Make sure your gun shoot. We don't want you to be in front of an enemy and you
like, oh my God, my gun doesn't work.
Yes. So I'm hella
check his page. He got Call of Duty shit going on.
Yeah, I pulled that down. Chill. I pulled that. I had to pull that down.
He said, "Oh."
Too many people was like, "Oh, so you fuck with guns? I'm gonna pull up to your oh nah, this is not." The type
They take this video game thing like I don't understand the manic, like behavior behind these video games. Like
Call of Duty,
I don't get it.
Call of Duty has bred mad killers. You know what I'm saying? These dudes they finish playing the game. And then they'll go
they
right
think
on.
that they can go out to ShopRite and just
go right online. Right online. Oh, AR-15. Timmy's about 12. You know what I'm saying? And he's ordering parts.
No.
And mom is like, "What are you doing? There's macaroni on the stove." And he's like,
up in his attic building a whole sniper rifle.
So the video games are accurate to that point where like somebody can study a video game,
give or take. Like it is accurate, but I mean, obviously, again, you have to do your research. But the games are pretty much accurate on point. Like, yes, you can attach this to a SCAR. Yes, you can have an AK with an infrared and an undertake. Like the shit is real. But do you know how much money you're spending to get these parts? Like I was in the military, so I was touching all this stuff for free. But people have access to this. Like people can go get a SCAR or AR
what
or
is a SCAR?
RPG.
What is a SCAR?
It's an assault rifle.
Oh, okay. It's like a shotgun.
No.
Oh,
it's nothing like a shotgun.
It's assault rifle.
Did we not just say that? It's an assault rifle. Is it like a shotgun? Is a shotgun like a handgun?
I don't know. No, because it's bigger.
Thank you.
A handgun is this.
Thank you.
So, what's a SCAR?
A SCAR is an assault rifle. So
like
yes. All right. So have you ever been to 42nd Street and you see the SWAT police? Or like
yeah.
Those are ARs. Those are assault rifles.
Oh, that's what T.I. got locked up for, right?
Oh, he had a bunch of them. She just excuse me. I'm not even doing that. You on my live?
She jumped.
My bad, T.I.
She jumped all the way to the. That's what T.I. does, right? That's
he also had an RPG in his trunk, by the way.
An RPG?
A rocket launcher.
Oh shit.
What
was he doing with that? Like, why?
What you mean?
Where is he like shooting that at?
Shout out to Chi-Town. There's a dude in my cul-de-sac with an RPG in his trunk.
The cul-de-sac.
What is this? Menace to society while drinking gin and juice in the hood?
Right? Nah, you know why I asked him? I said, "Yo, bro, why do you have this rocket launcher in your trunk?" He said, "You never know what could happen."
So he's just riding around.
Damn, he got super. He got two more.
I mean, in my house in Chicago, in the basement, I have all my guns. I have the first gun I got issued when I joined the military. I have the second gun I bought, the third gun I bought, the fifth gun I bought. I got all my guns in my basement. So I mean, like, I didn't bring them to New York, obviously, because the rules are different. But in Chicago, you got to be locked and loaded and ready for anything.
I heard it's really
especially
bad
with
there.
the cops. I don't know if y'all actually seen this. I don't think I should say this, but on my live, my mans went to the zoo in Chicago and released the animals when the COVID started. Like there was a lion walking around in Chicago. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
Why though?
What is wrong?
Why?
With you? What is wrong with you guys?
Right? Like what?
What is wrong with you guys?
I don't understand.
I seen it on the news and I called my man. I was like, "Yo, y'all did that?" He was like, "Yeah."
I do believe that there was a task force released in Chicago. Pretending to be gang members killing people.
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe there's no way it could be just dudes outside just clapping each other non-stop like that.
Non-fucking stop.
I promise you that I know this dude named Nathan. He just moved to New York a couple weeks ago. I'm his only friend. Shout out to Nathan.
Hi,
but
Nate.
He went to Chicago in the coldest winter that we had, and he was like, "Yo, they showed me mad love out there. It's really not how they depict it in Chicago."
Because I'm like really scared to go to Chicago.
It's not. Maybe with
because
my part,
this.
in my cul-de-sac, if you walk there alone.
And where are you from?
South side of 187.
South side. Okay.
So if
we
you
gotta go
walked
to the
in
north
my
side.
cul-de-sac, they would probably do one or two things. They'd probably talk to you, and if you dub them, they probably shoot you or rob you. Or some other things that I'm not gonna put on
you
the
did
air.
not even help nothing.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. You
Just
have
continue
to
being scared, okay?
No, don't
That
continue
ain't
being
even
scared because no, this is I say that to say this.
There is no kind of
hold on.
security
I'm
or
good.
nothing.
I say that to say this, that you have to know what you're going to Chicago for. You can't walk around the streets looking like a tourist.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You feel me? When I got to New York, my first week in New York, I walked around this bitch like I own this motherfucker. Like I was Donald Trump. You feel me? And everybody was like, once they heard me speak, they were like, "You're not from here," and I was like, "Damn, they got me. They got me." But if it wasn't for me talking in the way I can articulate, people would have thought I was from New York. Because I was walking around like I knew where the hell I was going. Mind you, I was getting lost on 42nd Street looking for 6th Ave, walking to 8th Ave, didn't know where I was going. But it's all how you carry yourself. If you walk to Chicago and you walk on a block and you walk like you know you got it, you good. But if you on your phone looking like, oh, I walked the wrong, you getting clapped.
Oh God.
You getting
Okay,
clapped.
so I'll make sure I have a tour guide.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go to Chicago.
Right,
All
he
doing
definitely.
Michael Jordan's retired. Kanye's in the barn somewhere. I don't know if who's over there. Chance. I don't know if Chance is.
Chance
still,
can't save you. He from a different part.
See, he's from a whole different part. Just watch.
And I like Chance.
Just watch The Shy. Just watch.
No, don't watch The Shy.
I love The Shy.
The Shy is a horrible depiction of Chicago. Don't believe anything you see on The Shy.
Really?
Oh my goodness! You know what? I'm gonna watch Law and Order to think about New York. How about that?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in New York. It's a pretty good.
It's kind of gagoon.
Right.
It's kind of real. It's kind of real. Like the Law and Orders, they got
For real.
just without. Shout out to Ice-T. Just
SVU, yes.
Say
Well,
what we
shit.
got today. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. All right.
The Wire, great depiction of Baltimore.
I've never been to Baltimore, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Well, you're saying Chicago. I mean, how is Shy? I guess what I'm asking
Because
is
I'm
how is
from
Shy
Chicago,
bad?
and the Shy just embellishes. Like, obviously, it's a TV show, so they have to exaggerate. But I'd be watching it. Like, I watched probably like 3 episodes, and I was like, this is horrible. Like, this is really horrible.
Oh my God, I love that show.
that show was
I
pretty.
really
I like
do.
that.
You know
love
what?
it.
That's like watching Chicago PD, Chicago
I love
MD,
that one too.
Chicago FD, and like, come on, all of these shows.
You better not say nothing about Chicago Fire. You better stop right there.
Why?
It's a great show.
Awesome.
It is a great show, but they embellish.
But it's TV. Is of
Yeah, but
course there's embellishment.
But people watch it and then they come up to me and, oh, you from Chicago, so is it like The Shy? No, bro, no.
That's where you school
It's
them,
nothing
man.
like The Shy. That's like no. That's like no. I just don't. I get confused because I be like, on my trip to New York, I didn't like watch Paid in Full and was like, oh my God, these guys are killers. These guys are drug
that
dealers.
was a whole different time, man.
Yeah.
You want to talk about stimulus checks? Everybody
Bitch got a stimulus
Niggas
check.
was getting money.
Money.
My cousin had 5 beepers. What are you doing?
Anybody who ever looked at me wrong ever owe me money.
Uh-oh. See, you might get your active bag. Is
Right.
that next? Is that next?
Right.
It might be. It might be.
Would you-
And scene.
Would you though? Like, I mean, like, would you pursue it?
I'm creative.
Yeah,
Period.
I think
So,
you
like,
would do good.
and I feel like I have the look. That's how I jumped into the modeling thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, segue.
All right.
Segue.
Like, I don't
Mr.
like to be
Model.
called. I don't like to be called a rapper. Like, people tell me that nowadays, and now I get offended. Like, I don't want to be a rapper. I want to be a creative figure. So that I hate when people put you in a box.
Okay.
Like, oh, you're a rapper, so you can't be a pop singer.
So you're putting all your energy into all this different stuff, rapping, clothes. You have a clothing line, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the name of your clothing line?
Tag your it.
Tag your it.
Handprint on the back, like I hate her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also I've subsided my clothing line because I don't have enough time and energy to like
It's a
really
lot.
focus on it. So I've been brand ambassador for other people like Light But Heavy. Shout out Light But Heavy. And I also fuck with another brand called Canvas, which is creating a new view around society.
Okay.
CAN.
I like that.
BAS. I know. It's fire. So I like latching on and like tagging, quote unquote, other brands that are like supporting what I'm doing, and we all come together and we sit down and they be like, yo, listen, you're doing a good job. Like, they like my image. I love my image. So I mean, what's it to give me a shirt if I'm gonna sell 20 of them because I'm
Because
wearing
you're
it?
wearing it.
So that's what it is. But yeah, I got a lot of things in my bag, man. I got a lot of things in my bag.
So, man, let's talk more about this music.
Let's get into it.
Yeah,
What's
let's
up?
get into the music.
So, you have projects, singles, EPs. What's in the works right now? What do you have out right now? So if somebody says, "Yo, I want to find out what he got going on," where can they find you? Like, what do you have in the works right now?
Well, boom. September, I have my EP finally dropped. I was supposed to drop this since last year, but a lot of things happened. Technical difficulties with my engineer, my producer, the studio, the beats. Obviously, fans don't need to know that, but it's a lot of work to produce a track. So to produce an EP and have it from different, like I fucked with different beats from different people. So like to get all of them to align and be like, all right, we cool with this one EP. And then as I was telling Math before I got in, I was like, yo, it's crazy because with all these deaths in 2020 with the Kobe thing, I had a single called 2-4. I had another track called Black Mamba. When Chadwick Boseman, I have a track called I Am a King. After I watched Black Panther, I got in a stew. So like I got all these tracks and I'm like,
so sad.
I had to sit down and I had to really go, maybe everything happened for a reason and this EP needs to be changed. So now I'm also again hitting up the producers like, yo, I think we need to change some things. I think the EP needs to be more of what happened in 2020. It needs to be more of an outlook on how I dealt with it and how I move forward. And this needs to be me. This is our first project that I'm gonna release. Everything else has been a single. I released Drip. Obviously we haven't did the visuals for that because of a falling out that I had with the feature, but that's not to be spoken about. Okay. But I was gonna do visuals for that, but that got sidetracked. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. So like that got sidetracked. Then 2020 sidetracked the hell out of me.
Everybody.
So then now I'm like, cool. Like I like the way it got sidetracked because I feel like everything's in place. I just didn't know it. So I have all this music in my archives. I have a shit ton of music, and I haven't released anything because I feel like everything's gonna present itself when the time is right.
So all this new music was during the quarantine when you were,
surprisingly,
recording?
The tracks that I recorded during the quarantine had been more tracks about like, that's an EP that's gonna come later on, probably next year, and that's gonna be a walk of my life. That's what that EP is gonna be called because it's more like when I went to Florida, how it was to deal with my dad passing away, how it was to deal with my mom passing away. It was just shit that I dealt with my demons. I danced with my demons during this quarantine because I had to sit in a room by myself. And when you by yourself, you in your head. You think about shit that you probably shouldn't be thinking about.
Right. You're going into all kinds of layers of your mind.
Yeah.
So all you artists, man, I want to tell y'all real quick, man. It's cool to make the singles about the ladies and the foreigns and the bag that you're not getting.
Oh, wow. That's it. Hit me right there.
Go ahead.
He said the bags that you're not getting.
I parsed on that one. I had to break it down. The bags that you're not getting. Lying. Leasing. A lot of L's. Big L's.
Big L's.
It's okay to put together a body of work. Talk about your life. Talk about what you've been through. Put catalogs together. The singles is cool. You're just trying to get out there and dance in front of some people and be lit, as they say. They're on my, pardon me, they're on my body. But I applaud that, and I'm looking forward to that, man. A lot of artists, they come up here, they talk about a single that's out, they shoot a video, and then that shit is just just whatever. It's watered down Kool-Aid, man, and we
sound just like the next,
bruh.
That's one thing. That's one thing that I didn't want to do with all of my projects and all of my singles, which is why I tried to link up with you, because I heard your whole dopamine, and I was like, that's the body of work that I want to have. Like that, I want something
that's
that
right,
I could listen.
That's right, because you were there at the listening party.
Yeah.
I was there.
Shout out to Tag. That was at the
big facts. You know I pull up.
Yes.
But as I was listening to every track, I'm like, yo, this is the type of person that I need to align myself with, because this is the body of work that I want to have. You feel me? And what I hate is when you have a circle and the circle of people, they're not aligned with what you're aligned with. We all want to get money, of course, but we all want to chase it in a different way. Like I could care less about my value if my music is awesome. I could care less if I get my streams. Like I could care less if 4,000 people hear my shit. But if my shit touch one person, I'm good.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
And that's what I love about your music is you're like, bro, I could do this hip hop nonstop. I could do the little Nas X and all that other stuff. You feel me? Popcorn raps. Yeah. But I want to release a body that I can stand behind, and that's what's taking me so long. But, with the 2 tracks that I sent today, I think that one is lit. One is the body of work that I don't want to be, but I can, and the other one is really that's who I can be and I want to be. But I can switch it up at any time. Like if the crowd wants some lit shit, I can give them some lit shit. But if my listeners be like, "Yo, get in your bag, bro. Tell me about your life," I got that too.
Right.
Versatile.
That's what. See, and I'll speak on. I seen Tag perform at 5 Spot, rolling up on the ladies. You know,
Oh yeah,
grabbing palms and shit. Who is this young man? You know, just got them all bothered. He came off the stage. Who was that guy? Who was that guy? I think I need another Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. I can't.
I need another rosé Moscato.
Yeah. So I say the stage presence is on point.
I appreciate that.
Having versatility in the music is key. You don't want your fans to get tired of hearing you same old shit. Then they throw you in a category with this person. You know
Put you
what I
on
mean?
shuffle.
That's a lot. That's what they tried to come at Nas with.
Put you
They
on
tried to
shuffle.
come at Nas with the, you know, it's
I'm
the
not a
same
shuffle
old.
rapper.
But he, you know, it greatness. It takes patience, and you have to sometimes walk that road by yourself, man.
That's a fact.
A lot of the songs, well, you know, we'll speak on it briefly. A lot of the songs I did for Dopamine, I wrote by myself, studio by myself. I didn't even tell my team. Shout out to City Life who's watching. I just showed up with music.
You know, like I do the addition of the
Yeah,
City Life.
I mean, they watching, you
City
know.
Life.
I didn't even tell them. I showed up with music. Like, yo, this is what I'm doing, and y'all gotta fuck with it, because this is. You know what I mean?
As an artist,
And
you
he
gotta,
said it just like that.
you gotta have
sure.
that time. Like you gotta. Sometimes you gotta get in the booth and just zone out. I don't want nobody here but the engineer and the producer. That's it.
Right.
I don't want no bottles. I don't want none of that. I want
Right.
just me and the mic. You gotta face off.
Sometimes you gotta fuck with niggas you wouldn't normally fuck with.
That too. That is.
I
very
got,
true.
you know, I got an engineer I mess with, Spanish kid. I wouldn't probably talk to him if I seen him walking down the block.
See, we're two different people though. I talk to everybody. Like I feel like everybody has a piece of knowledge that I could use.
Then you gotta, this project gotta get done.
Nah, the project is done. Like
done?
the songs are done. I
Okay.
just gotta bring them together.
Got you.
Feel me? Everything. There's nothing I need to go in the studio next week to record and finish. Everything is done. Wave tracks is done. Mix and master. Everything is done. I just gotta pick and choose what track goes where and how I'm gonna do it. Cause what I hate doing is releasing something and then going, damn, I should have did this.
Got you.
So originally speaking, last year I was supposed to release 2 EPs within the same month of September. One was called The Gifted Way and one was called The Talented Way. Because of my name, Talented and Gifted, Trey
Right.
Alexander Griffin. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. So I was gonna do 2 split EPs.
Nah, hold on. We gotta go there. What do you
Right.
mean we not gonna? How you gonna do that?
So tag
We
means
not
what?
just saying tag just to say tag.
It
You
means
know,
so-
broke
something.
it
It's
down.
an acronym for what?
So to everybody who doesn't know what tag means, tag is actually my real name, Trey Alexander Griffin.
Oh.
So it's an acronym for Trey Alexander Griffin, and it's also an acronym. It's AKA. It's talented and gifted. Because my dad used to say that I was talented and my brother was gifted, and that if I worked twice as hard to be him, or if he worked twice as hard to be me, we could switch. So I ran with it. Like
fire.
I like the acronym. The acronym stuck. Everybody used to call me Tag in school. So then I was like, Tag, Trey Alexander Griffin, but that's not good enough. I was like, damn, what else could I do with it? Talented and gifted.
Right.
Talented and gifted. Talented and gifted. And then it started sticking.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Tag. And it was like, why Tag? And I'm like, talented and gifted. And it was like, so what's your name? Trey. So where you get tagged from? Trey Alexander Griffin.
Right. Hit them both ways.
You feel me?
Hit 'em
It's a
with-
double
That's fire.
entendre.
Shout out to your dad, man.
Yeah, he definitely.
That's
Sounds
me a
like he
lot,
was a
man.
major influence in your life, which is awesome.
He was. Don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody has bad times with their dad.
Of course.
He was away a lot of times, but when he was there, I feel like he knew what to teach me in the time that he had.
right.
And I appreciate that to the death of me, because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be the man I am today.
Salute to that, man, for real.
So the man that you are today, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I wanna be married, hopefully with another kid. possibly booming off the music. What I want to do for sure is open up a nonprofit school where we take donations, where we teach kids how to do the arts, so cooking, music, painting, all of that stuff. And then once they graduate from that school, there's a job, there's a restaurant attached to the school, so they can immediately start cooking.
Because you're into culinary arts yourself.
Bingo.
Okay, I got you.
So all of that would be nonprofit. We wouldn't take tuition. It would be all supported from charity.
Okay.
That's my goal for 5 years.
Count me in, man.
Big. Dope. Anything with education, I love.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I feel like nowadays everybody. I feel like I'm 27, about to be 28. I feel like we've been slighted as far as education was. I feel like we weren't taught how to get a mortgage. We weren't taught what credit was. We weren't taught how to buy a house.
Right.
You feel me? So I feel like we were so slighted growing up. Everybody. I feel like every generation was slighted. I feel like there's no class on how to conduct yourself after college. There's no way to build. I don't even think they have a class to build your resume. Like to teach you how to build a resume.
I mean, no, they definitely do. But in terms of gearing towards a particular trade or career,
you see how she
might be a little bit, you know, what I mean? Because I can't take away that they definitely have resume building classes. Like that's definitely in your English like 101.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't get a class like that.
Yeah.
Like things are better now. Before it was get a good city job or graduate from college, stay in school, but get a city job so you could get benefits, so you could retire, so you can have Social Security is drilled.
That's what
generations.
you grew up on? I grew up on join the military, you'd be good.
They had but you have a military background,
but they had that as well.
Right, that was always an option.
I feel like it was never go to college and get a career. It was always join the military or get a good city job.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I was always academically
join the military.
encouraged.
If you want to go to school, join the military as well.
Right, that was another way to go to school. You know what I'm saying?
Military pay for your school.
I have a friend. Shout out to my boy Jason. He went to the military and he stayed. He's in freaking Okinawa.
Where?
Okinawa.
Isn't that in like Japan?
I was just about to say that.
He
sounds like a Japanese
out there.
word.
He met his wife out there. He stayed out there. So I mean, you know,
it's a plane ticket out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what you do with it, therefore, after is on you.
But I wouldn't tell my kids like that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I wouldn't encourage it either.
I think this is the millennium of the entrepreneurs. Oh, you
entrepreneurs.
hate that. You hate that.
Entrepreneur.
She hates when I said that.
Please, entrepreneur.
Get it right.
I said entrepreneur. I said entrepreneur because that's my word. I do what I want.
More?
I do what I want.
I pull up and hop out, I show out.
Entrepreneurs is what I say. And the only reason I say that is because we're not like these guys that's waiting for grants and handouts. We go make our own apps.
No, yes.
We make our own ways. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nathaniel the Great. He got his own app. He got his album out on there as well. It's a lot of guys that look like us that are doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I love our youth right now. Some of the youth needs some help and some guidance.
It's a 75-25 split.
They're smarter. They're getting the knowledge quick, fast, and those that know how to maneuver with that knowledge and know how to make a way for themselves are unstoppable. They're like
it's all about technology.
Oh my God, man! Shout out to the young black queens out there that's doing their thing. You know, I know a lot of young black sisters doing their thing, braiding hair, nail salons. They opening up their own shops, cake businesses, whatever the case may be.
Chiva snacks.
You don't have to have an OnlyFans to make it out here.
But hey, don't dumb down the OnlyFans because they making bread too.
But Miss Brenda don't need an OnlyFans.
Miss Brenda could use an OnlyFans.
Miss Brenda,
she could. Because you never know about Joe Frazier in the back.
No, listen, man.
So
I'm a listen.
What?
Do you know? Listen, do you know what goes on that thing?
On OnlyFans, I have an OnlyFans.
Oh shit! What you doing on there?
Me? We're not going. I don't think that's even legal to speak about it.
I mean, it's all good.
I just know Miss Linda from church. But
I do know that I get the bag from OnlyFans.
They be making neck bones.
I get the bag. I get every source of income that I could possibly obtain. I want it. I want it all.
So wait, what do you do?
He says he
it
fixes
all.
guns for the military.
I want it all. I
You
want
about
it.
to ask him what he does?
There's not a source
No,
of income.
no, what he does for on only what is it? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Oh no, we don't
To be
want.
getting
I don't
bags.
think I want to know that. You guys have each other's IG information.
Oh God.
I don't think I don't want to know that. I like who I know right now. I don't want to know that.
Matter of fact, you know what I do because you see me on stage. I do that, but just more explicit.
No, I don't. Don't tell
Oh,
I don't
he said he's
see
putting
me.
all that energy into the right place.
Remember when I was on stage performing the weekend and I walked up to that random girl, grabbed her by her arm, and I was like, I could buy you dinner. I was talking crazy on the track.
them.
Yeah, I do that on OnlyFans, bro. It's just performing. I'm an artist. That's what we do.
Well, Debonair,
Shout out to Tag with the OnlyFans.
we're gonna set him up one.
No, I'm good.
We are.
You should.
We definitely
People
are.
love it.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
The
we're
black
gonna do
Bruce
this.
Wayne.
We're just
We
gonna
see
do
what's
it.
really black.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna be mad because I'm gonna be playing 2K on that bitch. That's it.
OnlyFans.
All right. Well, let's get into some of your songs before
Let's do that.
time runs out and
Yes, ma'am.
all that good stuff.
We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. So,
Okay.
AJ, since you are about to jump off with
Yeah.
this, we want to go to the AJ moment of the day. And first, before we even go to that, shout out to Chiba Snacks. Definitely got to talk about that. Chiba Gang.
Chiba Gang.
Pellegrino
Chiba
is not in the building.
Yes.
L's not here. City Life, my manager. Shout out to him. He missed today. But
I'm feeling some type of way about that. Who do I take that
he
up
had- he
with? HR?
had- listen, he's all. Listen, that's the most reliable guy I know, man.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's a fact.
something definitely came up.
If I
It's
got
all
a show
good.
in the safari somewhere,
that's a fact.
He's
That's a
there.
fact.
that nigga showing. He might
He's
show up
coming
in an
through.
overlord suit, but he's showing up. Nah, don't do him dirt like that.
Smelling good.
You know I love you. You know I love you, right, man? With the oils, right? I asked
He be
him
hitting
one.
him.
I asked him one time, "What's that?" He's like, "I can't tell you, man." But no, we gonna get into AJ's moment of the day. AJ.
Well, we talked about a lot, so let's just talk about these two songs that we're getting into. First one that you sent was "I'm the Man." What's that about?
I actually did that with a friend of mine, Eli, the rapper. He's dope. Like, he's hella dope. Just like Debonair, I fucked with his sound. I loved his productivity. I love his intensity. I love his stage performance. Like, that was a guy. Once I seen him, I was like, you know how when you at shows, you be like a fan sometimes, and yo, let me get your Instagram. Yo, bro, you want to do a track with me? Like, how much you charge for a verse? That's how fire I thought he was.
Okay.
He was like, I'll do a verse for free, bro. I'm not even at that level yet. And I was
Wow.
like, dope. I'll pay for the studio session. We going tomorrow.
Right. Let's make it
Obviously,
happen.
we didn't go tomorrow. We went the following week.
Right.
And we smashed this track. We actually want to do a visual for this, but the party bus requires a lot more funds.
Party bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you listen to the track, you're gonna understand. It's a lot going on in this track.
Okay.
And the second track was
You
Convo
gave
with
me-
Myself.
Yeah.
That's like that was similar to what I was talking to Debonair about. Sometimes you have to stare at yourself in the mirror and really be able to dig deep and stab some shit. You feel me? So that was one of the quarantine tracks that I was talking about.
More of the self-reflection.
More of
vibe.
the I sat and I wrote and I was like, how much can I hurt myself? Never mind what somebody else could say to me. What can I say to myself to hurt myself? So I really had to sit down, and
Because truth hurts.
the truth hurts like a bitch.
And it's hard.
So Convo with Myself is more of a self-reflection. I'm the Man is really more lit and turned up.
Turned out. Okay.
But
Okay.
I hope that people like Convo with Myself. I've given y'all the sneak peek. Nobody else has heard this.
Oh,
track.
so this isn't even out yet.
No.
Oh, we got
I'm
an
the Man is out.
exclusive.
But Convo with Myself, that's something that I thought should be released on this show because I fuck with that.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, see, I get the special exclusives, y'all.
You like Sway right now.
Yo, look, man, we about to start this music. Before I sign out, I just want to say peace and love, man, and rest in peace to Black
Chadwick
Panther,
Boseman.
man, Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
Yo, man, we losing our kings this year. This shit is crazy.
Kobe,
But
Black Panther.
we gonna keep on trucking. As long as we got dudes like my man Tag here, you know what I'm
Appreciate
saying, doing his thing. And of course, yours truly in Queens, like AJ Lee in the building, holding
Well,
us
she
down
got
as
freckles
well.
too, by the way. I just
Yes,
thought
I
I wrote
definitely
that.
do. I definitely
saying?
have my frecks. I was kissed by the sun.
Signing off here. Tag, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Man, y'all already know if y'all not following me, I need to follow me. It's Tag Your It on the gram, ENT. Don't misspell it. It's gonna be the first one to pop up. I made sure of it, baby. You can also check me at the spot for any merch that you want, light but heavy. Let's throw it up one time for me. Oh my shit. LBH CEO. And then you can also find Canvas at the spot. I'm not rocking their gear today, but they definitely on point. So it is what it is. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yours truly, the Black Bruce Wayne, the Plugged In Show. Success is truly yours. The Queen, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee _X9. You already know. Chiba Gang.
Chiba Gang. Shout out to the wise man letting us know what time it is. L City. Peace.